All right, guys. Today we're going to be talking about Belal Muhammad and why everyone hates Belal Muhammad. No one cares about his fights, and people want him to get knocked out by Shafkat, including myself. So let's get right into it. I have some reasons on the screen here, and you can tell me if you agree or disagree. So first off, there's zero reason to be excited for a Belal fight. Now, why is that? Well, lack of finishing ability, no knockout threat, no submission threat. Belal has 24 MMA wins, 18 by decision. That means 75% of his wins have come by decision. So his name is Remember the Name, should be changed to Remember the Decision. He's also fighting a guy in Shavkat Rakhmonov who is 18 fights and 18 finishes. Talk about a polar opposite matchup. Even when there was a one-arm Gilbert Burns in front of him, he still couldn't get the finish, nor did he press for the finish. He coasted to a decision. He could have got the finish. He chose not to. And people are going to say, oh, dude, you're casual like Gilbert Burns. Like, bro, he had one arm and clearly was compromising the fight. And Belal at no point did anything to try and finish the fight or nothing like that. He just outstruck him and coasted to a decision. He's also went on record to claim he's up there with GSP as the greatest welterweights of all time, which is comical. Now listen, Belal has an underrated resume. I will agree. He's beat some solid fighters, but his lack of finishes and zero title defenses, he should not be talking about himself in GSP in any realm. That is laughable in itself. GSP had what, 8 title defenses, maybe even 9. So Belal has 0, and I don't even think he's going to get 1. I think he's going to get pieced up and finished by Rakhmonov. He made claims that he boxes like Canelo. Now, he might have been trolling, but knowing that his fan base already hates him and nobody wants to see him as champ, he probably shouldn't be saying that he boxes like Canelo. Dude. Oh, man, that's hilarious. What's up with him and Usman talking about they want to fight box like Canelo? The Leon eye-poke fight. Listen, he fought Leon Edwards in 2021, and he was eye-poked. And a lot of people felt like he quit in that fight, and that turned a lot of the fans against him. He already had a boring style. Then he goes into a fight, and he gets eye-poked. Originally, it didn't look that bad in the replay, so people thought he was cowering away and running from the fight. But I guess upon replay, it was warranted, and he did end up coming back in the rematch and beating up Leon. So I guess you really can't say he was scared in any degree. That's kind of silly. Most importantly, his cringe personality. He has no aura, and his trash talk is comical. Like, dude, listening to Belal Muhammad trash talk, it's like a nails on chalkboard to my ears. Like, I don't want to hear it. It makes me cringe. It makes me feel annoyed. Like, I'd rather be doing anything else than listening to Belal Muhammad talk. Like him at his press conferences, and he just like, yeah, you guys, I'm up there with GSP. You know, the greatest welterweight of all time. He sounds like he's on steroids because his voice has changed. I don't know. And yeah, speaking of, a lot of people think he's on steroids. This guy seemed to hit puberty in his mid-30s again. Like, look at his, he's in his peak physical condition at 36 years old. If you look at photos of Belal at the beginning of his UFC career versus now, I think he's on HGH. His head has grown in size. His body has doubled in muscle mass in his mid-30s. Like, and people are going to say that he's natural. I don't believe it. Even whenever he talks about steroids, he says that he takes it as a compliment. Like, I don't know. The whole thing, I don't think Belal's natural, and a lot of people are going to cope and say, well, nobody's natural in the UFC. Yeah, keep coping. We know Belal's on steroids, just like Marab. The unlimited cardio in their mid-30s is just not a thing you see from any other fighters. Usman, too. So I'm not going to not include Usman. Usman's in the same realm. So yeah, that's the reasons that people don't like Belal. Especially, I think the biggest thing is that he doesn't finish fights. And people, at the end of the day, the UFC is entertainment. People want to see finishes. They want to see knockouts. They want to see submissions. They want to see total domination. And even though Belal wins his fights, it's not like he totally dominates. There's moments like in the end of the Leon fight where he got his head smashed in and elbowed. It's like he shows glimpses of moments where he just gets destroyed in fights. And I don't know, man. This is just my inner hater, but I don't think Belal's all that good. Like, I think he just weaponizes cardio. He doesn't have any. His striking's not that good, dude. I'm done coping. Let's look at some clips of people roasting Belal, and we can have a good laugh at that. We're gonna start off with Ilia Topuria. Let's have a listen to this. This was hilarious when I first saw it. First of all, he comes with a tweet saying no finishes, no knockouts, no knockdowns, no girlfriend, no kids. Belal has never finished any man or woman. Let's have a listen.
Or woman.
This is some kind of tweet. This is
because a real champion finishes fights, he knocks people out, he submits people. If not, how you call yourself a champion? I don't know, a world champion.
So what prompted this? Because you're 45, he's 170. That's not something that's happening anytime soon. So why did you start this, or why did you respond this way?
Because he said
Bro, Ilia is spitting straight facts here. Straight facts.
something like, if you want a street fight, we're gonna street fight you. If you want this, he said some bullshit. I don't remember really good, but he said something about me that it was like, oh, finish someone, man or woman, it doesn't matter, but finish someone, man or woman.
Man, that's cold. You know, if Ilia Topuria is telling you finish someone, man or woman, this tweet was legendary. And whenever I saw it, I was like, there's no way he just said that. Bro just buried Belal. Like, what do you say to that? And I don't even know if Belal Muhammad responded or not. I'm sure he did with some cringe. But then we move on. Drickus Duplessis actually quoted this tweet and said a laughing emoji. So even Duplessis joining in on the fun, laughing at Belal like everybody else. And yeah, that was pretty funny whenever I saw it. And let's move on to another video. This is TJ Dillashaw throwing some shots at Belal. Let's listen to this as well. This was funny.
Bro, going into this fight, you just know it's going to be a snoozer, unfortunately, you know? Like,
Why you saying that? Why you know that?
Okay, here's a stat that I saw after the fight is that Belal Muhammad's got 4 hours and 17 minutes and 38 seconds in the cage of the UFC and has 0 knockdowns. Hasn't knocked down anyone in 4 hours and 17 minutes. Doesn't mean what he does isn't effective.
Bro, I like how TJ said that, and he just immediately started laughing. He looked at the other people in the podcast, and he's like, doesn't mean it's not effective, but dude, 4 hours and 17 minutes, not a single knockdown. And people wonder why Belal's not like, bro, the UFC brass itself wants finishes. The fans want finishes. Belal Muhammad does not finish fights, and he has a cringe personality, and he's just, he's insufferable. Shafkat, please take his head off. But that was pretty funny. I thought it was hilarious that the king of EPO himself, TJ Dillashaw, was throwing some shots at Belal. Let's move on to the funniest clip of them all. This is Conor McGregor calling out Belal Muhammad. This was hilarious. Let's have a watch.
What do you think about Belal Muhammad as a champ? Oh, he's woeful. I want to fight him. Let's schedule. Okay, Chandler's match. Belal McGregor, UFC welterweight world title fight on the line. I've knockouts, multiple knockouts in at 170. I'm a force to be reckoned with at 170. I do damage at 170, yeah?
I do damage at 170, yeah?
Check the stats. So I've done them at 100% accuracy. This man hasn't even got a knockdown in UFC history.
Facts.
Not one knockdown. It's embarrassing, to be honest, you know. Kind of slow a roll on a person, yeah, because you just don't give a bollocks. They're all bones in the thing.
They're all booms in the team, yeah?
There's not, you don't be interested. Come to me, boy.
All right, and this is what's wrong with Belal Muhammad right here. His response right here. Just watch this. This might be the most cringy thing I've ever seen.
So Connor, you want to fight me? You want to fight me, bully me? Me? You want to meet me in the cage, bully? Let's go, bro. Anytime. Send location, bro. Send location.
Jesus, dude. See, now, if we go to those clips and we look at the claims I've made, and I'm not even going to say claims, I'm going to say the facts that I've stated. Like, why? A lot of people will say the Belal Muhammad hate is unjustified. I think it's justified. He kind of does it to himself. Like, bro, like I said, the fans want to see finishes. He doesn't finish fights. He's not exciting. He's cringe at press conferences. He doesn't have good trash talk. He's not funny. Like, yes, I am 100% a Belal Muhammad hater, and I will own that. So, if you're just saying that I'm a hater, you're right. I'm a hater. And I want Shafkat to take his head off. I want Shafkat to beat him pillar to post for 4.5 rounds and then finish him. Yeah, Belal Muhammad. I think Usman beats him. I think he's like a budget version of Usman. I think he's on the roids and all the other things I stated. That's it for today. Here's your daily dose of Belal Muhammad hate. I got plenty of more of that to come around. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if I'm a hater, a casual, all the above. And yeah, catch you guys later.